welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, an hour gone, but I'm still going strong.
My name is Tori. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, Thompson.
My name is Tyler. Shut the fuck up, Tori. Shut the fuck up. No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Settle down.
No, it isn't. It's not. It's not. It's not Christmas out, Tori, because it's not.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't. Is this a war on Christmas?
There is a
Are you
war
trying to
on...
cancel Christmas? Is that what this is?
No, I'm not trying to cancel Christmas, okay? Because there is a war on Christmas. It's Merry Christmas.
And I'm on
We're
the
saying
side
it.
of the war.
It's a Baseless Claims tradition. You know, I've always been pro-war. Any war that's going on, I've always been pro-war. That's Tyler's stance, and I've always stood by it.
Well, it's because your uncle works for Lockheed Martin.
I profit a lot off whenever there's a war. And the war on Christmas, but that's the one that pisses me off because it is Christmas, and we're saying it again. But it's encroaching, okay? I saw Christmas shit this year in September. This is
the creep is getting out of hand.
Yep.
the Christmas creep. And no, it's not your uncle after he's had a little bit too much punch. This is
God damn it. You're so pleased
No,
with yourself.
it's not that.
You're so pleased with yourself.
No, it's not that. It is Christmas continuing to just it takes up every holiday. Like, I'm sick of it. No. We got to hit Thanksgiving first before we can even think about gift giving.
I agree.
gotta
Like, stop
hit
letting fucking Christmas always eat your lunch, all right?
Yeah.
I'm getting sick of it to the point where, like, I just had a conversation on the phone with my sister where she's like, so what are you doing for Christmas? And I'm like, we're not even at Thanksgiving yet. We haven't even figured out
Let's
that.
figure out the plans for next week first, huh?
Right now, we have more pressing matters.
I also think that people just kind of lump the two together because of their proximity, but they are a month apart. Like,
They're like over a
There's
month
a-
apart, and people were just like, the holidays, you know what I mean? Like, I gained a lot of weight because of the holidays. Like, wait, that's 2 days that are a month and a half apart.
There was plenty of time to get on the fucking treadmill, Susan.
Yeah, it's like you just couldn't stop stuffing your face the whole time.
but to be fair, the food around this time of year, fucking shred.
Oh, it's miraculous. It's incredible.
good.
It's marvelous.
It's so good.
It's the best time of the year. It is.
You're right. Those 2 meals we have in that month and a half, those 2 meals are very good.
Yes.
When are you eating turkey beyond Thanksgiving though? That's kind of
Never
like
a whole roast turkey. It's a deli only.
Yeah.
yeah, you get shaved turkey or like maybe turkey meatballs throughout the rest of the year.
What?
But like
Yeah.
you never had
You guys
like,
are saying that like it's normal.
or
Like,
if- or if
tonight, what
you're-
am I having? Turkey meatballs.
Yeah.
you never had like turkey meatballs with like a pasta, like a bolognese sauce?
I have. You just sound dumb when you say it, though. I'm not like, well, I eat turkey bacon pretty often. You know why? Because I should be bullied for that.
True. Yeah,
Not
I'm
worthy of bringing up in a podcast.
I'm just saying, like, the turkey is so fucking good and you get it one goddamn time. So when grandma fucking overcooks that motherfucker, you should get to push her down the stairs. You should get to take one of her Social Security checks.
When's the last time someone really fucked up a turkey?
When's the last time someone really fucked up a turkey?
When's the last time someone nailed a turkey?
It's always too dry.
It's always dry.
Fair.
But that's because God, the Christian God gave us this gift, which is gravy. The greatest,
True.
I don't know, what would you call it? Lubrication device of all time?
Yeah.
It is a bit of a lubricant. Yeah.
It's kind of a lubricant for the soul as well. It's kind of
Ooh,
a
that was
physical and spiritual
beautiful,
lubricant.
Tyler. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I think we should all have more gravy in our lives.
But you'd never get, like, you get it with mashed potatoes a few times throughout the year, right? There's no, that Thanksgiving is the day when it's kind of like all bets are off. I'm looking at that fucking table and I'm getting a game plan together where I'm like, I know this is gonna fucking hurt, all right?
So, like, not only is the NFL theme playing on the background of the TV for the big game, it's also playing in your brain for figuring out the best way through this scrumptious meal.
Sure, you're planning, you have the playbook out?
Yeah.
Okay, lightly playing in my head for the meal, but mostly trying to secure my spot in line. Because here's the thing. Here's my plan, okay? Is that I have a disease-riddled body. So I'm thinking that at least gets me like 4 spots up because you got to let grandma go first, right?
Of course, the matriarch.
Yeah, the matriarch of the family goes first. If Pop Pop's still around, Pop Pop gets to go, okay? Then
Because
after
we all
that,
know that Pop Pop comes under grandma, and I wish I would have phrased that differently.
Yeah, that was wrong.
at least 5 times he did because there's a lot of kids in that family. And then it's like the oldest of the siblings from like your mom, right? Or whoever has like a bum knee, they let them go first. Or whoever the dumbest one is in your family, like the oldest and dumbest, then they get to go.
And if there is any deviation from this order that we're describing right now,
people get mad.
They're mad and then also horrible parents, because the only way that this order gets fucked up is if some snot-nosed little kid runs to the front of the line thinking they're hot shit. And I just want to trip them. them.
Because so here's the established order of Thanksgiving. It goes matriarch, patriarch, uncle with like a bum knee, aunt that like maybe slid on the ice 2 weeks ago, the kids, then everybody else. So what I'm thinking is like if I play like I'm diseased card, I think I get to move up like at least a place in line.
Right, you're still going to be within your tier, but you'll be at the front of that tier.
I can
Does
maybe
that make
bring like a
sense?
cane. Maybe can I ham this up to like Hammond? Can I ham this up to like get an extra
Tyler,
spot?
we are
here?
talking about Thanksgiving, the meal that notably does not have ham.
Oh, we also do ham because we
People
have
do
like
ham on
40
Thanksgiving,
people.
too.
Really?
We have like 40 people that go to my mom's Thanksgiving.
Huh.
You need 2
I have
proteins.
exclusively only heard ham on Christmas, not Thanksgiving. But my parents are also still together. So-
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
That's divorced parent shit.
Yeah, so she's got a big Thanksgiving, so there's 2 people. That's why I get mad being towards the back because I'm the host's son. So like I'm way at the fucking back because the host family goes last.
Yeah.
So I'm picking
Yes.
scraps. I got fucking scraps to deal with, and I'm a hungry boy. I want to move up a couple places in line, and you're gonna help me. I'm holding you both emotionally hostage right now on a podcast to help me be a horrible person and move up in line.
Well, Tyler, you said it just there. You want to be a horrible person. Just
Go grab the food.
Yeah, as everyone is saying grace or whatever, just kind of sneak your way over to the front of the line.
This is a very non-religious family. There's no waiting. It just
My
ain't
bad.
no
I
grace.
forgot that your parents are divorced. Yeah,
exactly.
So, just get to the front of the line, my guy.
It's not that simple because here's the thing: you will get judged. Okay, I want to do this judgment free.
Which is more important to you? The social ousting of you getting that scrumptious food first, or living off of scraps but still having your family dignity?
Tay, we're in a podcast here. I want my cake and eating it too, okay? I want to have my cake and eat it too. We're in a fictional land. I want both. I know I can't realistically get both, but I'd like to judgment free get towards the front of the line.
Judgment free, get towards.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm all ears.
Disease ain't gonna work. You know why? Because you don't have one that people know. So you're kind of fucked on that.
It's
you
not
don't
visible.
have cancer.
I see where you're
you
going
don't
with
have
this.
MS.
Yes.
So you're fucked on that. Nobody cares, and you can't tell by looking at you that you're ill. You
Yeah.
could show them your bidet all you want, flip through some photos on your phone. They're not gonna give a fuck. Okay. So sorry, Tyler. You're an able-bodied young buck. All right.
Unfortunately.
Until you get yourself one of those walking casts and a wheelchair from Walgreens, and return
Like the SpongeBob
that.
guy with bones of glass.
Yup, and then return them on the following Monday. That way, you don't spend any money, unless you wanted to keep it for future use.
I do already have a wrist brace that I did use in
No, that's
not
not
gonna
what I
do it, though.
said.
You're too young for that to count.
You need a walking cast. Because if I see someone with a wrist brace, I'm going to be like,
What's a walking cast?
you know, like the big gray ones that you put on your foot.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, I was thinking like a full body hard, like you're stuck in a T-pose because everything is busted.
If you really want to go above and beyond, that is absolutely the number one way to go. But I can only imagine that is one of the most expensive options here. And if you want to have your cake and eat it too, we got to keep costs down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there will be an aspect of payment though.
There is a way that I think you can do it though, and it's just going to require you to become sick while you're there or just beforehand, meaning you almost missed it, but you pushed through because you wanted to see your family. So show up, you got a migraine. It's so bad you're feeling maybe a little nauseous or lightheaded or something.
Fuck yeah.
You go up to your old bedroom, your old childhood bedroom, and you have your girlfriend come and grab you some food beforehand so that you can try and even yourself out a little bit because you're just not feeling too well.
Because that also shifts the social like disrespect from you to your significant other. And I know you love doing that, Tyler.
Well, it's now a caring girlfriend trying to help her
It looks good for her, and it looks good for me.
But still,
and you get to go pretty close.
If there is any judgment at all, it is still not directed at Tyler. So that's just another layer of a failsafe.
Mm-hmm. And you don't have to talk to your family.
Because you can't verify a migraine, right? Like, and everyone knows how bad migraines are, where like no one's going to be like,
Uncle John's like, we'll see. Wing! Look what I have, a migraine detector. Get over here, Tyler.
Yeah, like it's not gonna happen.
It's got the InfoWars logo on it.
Come here, I want to take a look at
the Ultra Male Vitality migraine detector.
So there is another option here that I want to float by you.
Yep.
What if I'm trying to think of the timing that you want to do this. The food has to be done. Everybody has to be anxious to get in line to eat food and everything, right?
And I throw up in front of everyone.
See, then people will just be like, oh, you just threw up, so you must not be hungry. No. You have to find a smoke detector and set it off. So that way everyone panics and tries to get out of the house. And in that kerfuffle is when you fill your plate.
Yeah, you're going to have to do it like a dog that's like knows they're on borrowed time when they get up on the counter, though. So you're going to need to just be throwing it in your mouth and shaking it around. There's going to be scraps everywhere.
My worry with that is that it'll take everyone far too long to evacuate the house. Where
no one's leaving shit. People only do that in school. Nobody leaves the house in the event of a real fire alarm.
Like the smoke alarm goes off, you're like, oh no, everybody, we got to get out of here. Grandma just goes, I'm calling your bluff.
Yeah. I'm ready.
I've been waiting all year for this. You can't stop me.
I'm coming for you, honey. I've missed you.
I'll kill you.
But
whoa.
I'll put you
Grandmama,
right in the
Pop-Pop's-
ground.
Grandmama, Pop's still here, though.
There was the first one, though.
I watched.
I aided and abetted. I've been holding on to that for 60 years. God, that felt good to let go. God, the guilt was just eating me.
Well, now that that's on the table.
Okay. Yeah, I think migraine is probably the answer because I'm hungry and I'm sick of getting the fucking scraps, okay? It's my time.
I'm proud of you for finally speaking up about this issue.
How about another angle where instead of moving your space up in line, what if there was a way to guarantee that the people ahead of you don't take as much?
Oh my God, you have to subtly fat shame people during the cocktail hour or like the small talk part.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
or
yeah.
Actually,
Whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
that and
Janet, is that you? I almost didn't
couldn't even
recognize you.
recognize
Wow, you look full.
And you can hit him with the wombo combo and like give like snacks or like, hey, try these cookies that so and so made or whatever. They're so good.
Yeah, like you can be feeding them while at the same time also shaming them. Where it's just like, so did you have like a leg injury this summer? Or did you guys go on like a vacation somewhere? What
Walk up and hand them a mega stuff Oreo and just say, this made me think of you.
Oh boy. Oh wow. Tori, you
Wow.
are diabolical, my guy.
Yeah, I love making fun of fat people.
Adding a lot of butter to your cooking, I see. Your whole family kind of just ballooned.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Well, it looks like Jerry already drank all the gravy.
Hey-oh, don't get in front of them in line. They'll push you over. God, they really want it.
That might be a good way to do it.
They're already sweating grease.
Hey, Bob, I thought you were watching your, what's it called? Cholesterol? I thought you were watching that this year, bud.
You know, I feel like what this year has shown me is that maybe we don't do enough body shaming anymore.
Okay.
That's mask off, though.
Yeah, it's completely mask off.
You know, I feel like maybe we should because her whole family just ballooned. That's like 200 pounds between all of them. They like didn't gain weight at all.
If anything, they went down. It's a good move. That might be the best angle right there. And even if you're starting to miss it, like if you're not there in time to like socialize ahead of time, when you're in your spot in line, wait for like 1 or 2 people to go, and then just call out from the front of the line like, "Whoa, really loading up there, huh?" And then everyone is going to feel self-conscious to be called out.
Hey, save some for the rest of us.
Yep, 100%.
God, you guys are diabolical.
That's fun. I like that. I could also take the angle of, Mom, can I go first? I could also just ask my mom.
Yeah,
That's
but
true. Because your mom can't say no in that situation, because otherwise she'll look like a bad
she
parent.
certainly can, Tay. You do not understand how Tyler's mom talks to him. It's not with respect.
Oh, I was thinking on a general like.
Yeah,
broad strokes,
generally,
but-
yeah, you're dead
Yeah.
on about that. Tyler's mom will tell him he's a stupid little cunt and kick him to the road.
Mom, can I go first in the Thanksgiving line this year?
Yeah, she'll tell him he's the dumbest motherfucker she's ever seen, and then the next day post a Facebook selfie with him. It's like, love my little man.
She wants
My dumb little idiot.
Yeah, no. She won't say it on Facebook. She wants to seem
Like
she
a
wants
loving
to be
mother.
Exactly. She wants that clout on Facebook.
Sure does.
Speaking of Thanksgiving as well, Thanksgiving norms, while we're on it, I want to make something, right? Because at this age, you have to contribute, right? Especially when there's a fucking Thanksgiving of 40 goddamn people. It has to be like the fucking pilgrims. You got to bring your own cornucopia of shit. Like,
I thought you were going to say orange Kool-Aid.
you got to bring the Kool-Aid and make them all drink from it. And then while they're all gasping for air in their dying moments, you step over them to be the first one to get the turkey.
Right.
Sure.
But I got to make something. And everyone has their regular Thanksgiving classics, right? Like everyone, Thanksgiving food, it's become stale. You know, like, oh, you're doing turkey, green bean casserole,
Well,
mashed potatoes. We all know it. They're all delicious, but it's getting a little bit stale.
You want something in the mix there.
I want something in the mix there. So my first thought, best thought, you know, right away to get us started, I was thinking of a Hormel ballpark chili dog dispenser. And I don't
Not bad.
and I don't
Not
mean
bad.
I don't mean it like you push it down and the tube dispenses chili. I mean the tube is so thick that the whole chili dog comes out of it. And you
No.
push-
Okay, hear me out.
button.
Hear me out. Hear me out. It's like a straw dispenser. When you push it down, one rolls out.
Yep.
Yeah, no, but I want it to be top down so it looks like someone pooping it out. 'Cause
Sure.
it's a chili
you
dog.
want it to be
it's
a
real
dog.
messy.
You want it to, but regardless of what orientation it comes out, it's got all the fixins.
Of course.
It's got all the fixins already on it. Like they're pre-made and you squish it and out of the squirter comes the whole chili dog.
Yep.
Yes,
Boy, that'd be a sight, wouldn't it?
the engineering term, the squirter.
Yeah.
They use it. That's official ballpark terminology. They don't know what else to call it. So I'm thinking something in that vein of something that's just so out there.
The reason that works is because it's still comfort food, right? Like a ballpark chili cheese dog is just comfort food.
Oh, you can
What
poison
would you?
my
Hey,
family.
hold on,
I don't care.
hold on. What would you do if someone tried to put white chili on a dog?
Yo, that would go so hard.
That
Would it?
Yeah.
that might be good. You see, if you combine the hot dog with the chicken, the white chicken on top.
Oh, wow. I want to try
Tori,
that
you might have,
now.
hold on. If we stuff that dog,
The dog.
what happens if we stuff that dog with the white chili?
Is that logistically worth it though?
It could burn the shit out of you, but
Yeah.
I think flavor-wise, like take my mouth to Flavor Town, that could definitely be worth it.
Because look, people were scared to try the Juicy Lucy, and now it's just a classic, all right? No one's ever tried putting white chicken chili inside of a ballpark Frank to see if the temperature is going to be okay.
It's like turducken.
We're breaking new ground here, okay? We're doing something special.
Haters are going to come after you when you're innovating, but it's only because they wish they had thought of it first.
No, I think you might be onto something.
And here's the thing, we don't have to come up with anything that it don't gotta be good. You can poison my family for all I care. I don't give a shit.
Sure. Oh, okay, then just bring jalapeno poppers.
Also in a tube dispenser.
The older members of your family are going to die probably.
No. They're jalapeno poppers in those like hotel cereal dispensers. You have to like twist it.
Beautiful. Yes.
Oh, like all of the deep friedness is like scraping off of it as it comes down, and it's like squishing it, so like the cream cheese just like squirts out every
It's
time you
like
try.
crusty cream cheese all over it.
Okay.
Or if you're staying on the hotel theme, you can just bring a waffle iron and a big old jug of batter.
That's good. I like that.
Indiscriminate batter though, like it's way lighter colored than it should be, perhaps.
Yeah, it's not as thick as you wish it was. Like you make it thicker at home, so it's like should it be water? Cause all right,
it's like it looks like milk. It kind of just and everyone's like, is that just a carton of milk? With that?
It's gonna stay in the waffle iron way longer than you think it's supposed to.
You can't clean it out. Not even Barkeeper's Friend is going to assist you on that one. It's just a
and when it
nightmare.
finally is done, it doesn't go beep beep. It holds that high note for everyone to hear for a good 30 seconds.
Yeah,
The
fire
dog
alarm
goes
style.
crazy.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Let me run something by you here. A new fresh take on an old classic. Everyone for like the cocktail hour, right? They bring like some general little snacking stuff, right? Like crackers and cheese. Let me hit you with this. Crackers and ranch dressing. We subvert expectations there.
Okay.
Don't say that to Tay, because Tay's a nasty freak who will just put any sauce on anything and call it lunch.
Tay, you cannot fundamentally agree with me here that crackers and ranch dressing would be good. You just can't.
Ritz crackers?
No, what are you
No.
talking about? That's not what you put on crackers.
Okay,
And by the
hear me
way,
out.
crackers
Hear
can't
me
be a
out.
liquid.
By the way,
Hear
don't
me-
call it
hear
Ritz
me
crackers and
out.
ranch. Tay, shut up for a second, okay? From here on out, we cannot call it Ritz crackers and ranch dressing. We have to call it white people charcuterie.
Okay.
The thing you put on the cracker has to be scoopable. It cannot be a liquid. You can't.
Okay, and I'm fucking getting to that if you let me fucking talk. So instead of like the traditional Ritz cracker, I could see this being good with like one of those like toasted Ritz chip things. You know what I'm talking about? The thinner, crispier
orderly.
ones?
We need the orderly in here immediately. She's starting to show violent tendencies.
Get in a fucking car accident, Tay.
Whoa!
Tay, this is a fucked up thing that you're exhibiting right now as a potential good snack. And I'm
Are you
worried
British?
that
Because
after,
that sounds like some shit they would eat.
that does sound like a British snack.
Does.
But also, I'm really worried that after this, I meant to sway you into like, and now I'm kind of worried the second we log off this call, you're gonna be like, well, I got crackers and I got ranch. So
Well,
might just
I don't have exactly what I said, but I've got chicken in a biscuit and a half a bottle of Hidden Valley. Let's have a party. You're fucking despicable, Tay. Get out of my sight.
The thing is that Tay brought the chicken in a biscuit from her recent move, and it's been expired for 2 years. It was in the back of the cupboard at the old apartment.
If you hold it up and wiggle, it's got a little bend to it.
You guys suck so much. What the fuck?
You're fucked up, Tay. You're just fundamentally fucked up for thinking that you can put a salad dressing on a cracker and be okay with that.
Because I know for a fact that you have eaten chicken tenders dipped in Caesar dressing.
Because it's good.
Here's the fucked up thing is I'm more forgiving to that now that we put this into perspective.
100%, because at least that's a protein.
Like, at least there's something there that you can do. Like, that's an appropriate liquidity for you to be dipping in. That's like dumping your crackers in water, like running it under the faucet and then eating it.
Yeah, there's a reason chip dip isn't runny. It can hold its own.
Okay, well, I offer you a counterpoint. Queso. That's kind of runny.
That's not the same.
Not if it's any good. Queso should have that thickness to it so your Tostitos scoopables can get it in the ridges.
Like, it is more liquid. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it's not a fucking loose dressing. It's at least got, like, it congeals a little bit. That's the nature of hot cheese.
It's just not... it's just not the same.
I don't care if you had a perfect 1-to-1. What you said is terrible and the worst, and I hate it. And you should go to prison.
This isn't a judgment-free zone. You should know this by now. It's a judgment, like, multiplier zone.
I love how we went from a segment where you were like, I'm not seeking judgment. I want my cake and eating it too. And I say some out-of-pocket shit. You're like, whoa, this is the most judgmental podcast on the planet. Did you know that?
It is.
Yeah, because if you were like in a comedy writer's room or something, you're like, okay, guys, some stuff's going to fly here. And then some dude just comes in with like the hard R. You're going to be like, okay, we didn't think that though.
Do not equate
now we're gonna
me wanting to try a crispy Ritz chip with ranch dressing to saying the hard R, please.
Honestly, both are hate crimes. I think you put that in front of any judge. I don't think the NAACP is going to take that case because they're like, no, that is a hate crime. That is a hate crime. No, get that out of my sight. Okay, on? I gotta move on to a next one because Tay has put some dark fucking energy into my soul. Tay, think carefully.
A taco bar. How about a taco bar instead of Thanksgiving dinner? You wanted to switch it up with something that was new and not tried and true or stale, as you said. So why not do a taco bar?
Walking tacos. I want it to be a little bit more disrespectful. I want Thanksgiving to lose some of its decorum.
You want the entire evening to also be underscored by the sound of a million crinkling Doritos or Fritos bags.
And then we put refried beans in the bags. And you also didn't get to pick. We pre-made them. There's refried beans in all of them. I made sure that my bathroom in my room locked. I have the key. No one gets to use that one. Everyone fighting over the downstairs bathroom. Sorry. I have the key to the promised land. You're all farting up a storm down here.
Or have you ever seen the movie Three Ninjas?
No.
It's from like the early 90s or something like that.
Is that a major motion picture?
It was a major motion picture. I had it on VHS. Loved it. Great movie. One of the pranks these three young ninjas pull. They were all white boys, if you were curious. Mm-hmm. One of the pranks they pull is that two guys break into their house for some reason, and they steal his gas station beverage, and they put a bunch of laxatives in it. And then he has to poop himself so bad they kick his butt. So I think you could do that. And put out of order signs on all your bathrooms. Mix, in the punch or in the gravy, something everyone's going to use.
That's sort of where I was going, was like lock all the bathrooms, put out of order signs on them, but rent a porta potty to put outside on your front lawn.
Or dig a bunch of
holes.
Small 3-foot holes in your yard. Say, how bad do you got to go?
Yeah, either way, it is very embarrassing and shameful for anyone to have to go to the bathroom that day.
And buy a bunch of one-ply toilet paper, but you know how... Wait, no, hold on. You know how toilet paper...
That's a war crime.
If it's individual, it comes wrapped up in like the little paper thing. Like if you're at a hotel or something, it's kind of wrapped in like paper on the outside. Replace the paper for the one-ply with like Cottonelle Ultra Plush or something like that. So they think they're getting the good stuff.
Now this is fully a war crime.
Yeah,
now you have actually committed a real war crime.
I think I lost the plot because I at this point I'm trying to hurt your family instead of just like make it fun and lighthearted. I can't get out of that mindset.
Yeah, you kind of brought like a icky
Joker
energy. I think we need to maybe bring it back to a more jovial thing. How about we combine two things that already exist? You know those like cocktail meatballs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cocktail meatballs. Inside the meatball is Jell-O. Nobody's expecting that one.
Oh my God.
Imagine the textural symphony happening in your mouth.
Oh no.
I want to vomit right now.
No.
Truly, Tori, I'm
no,
truly so
no.
glad you chose the word symphony to describe this masterful stroke of art that I've put in a crock pot.
I would have used cacophony.
No, because it's art. It's poetry in motion. It's art, baby.
Holy
and
shit.
And I'm the conductor.
Holy shit. I can't get that idea of what that texture would be like out of my brain. You have poisoned me.
It's truly bad.
Yeah. I overdid the meatballs a little bit too, so it's kind of like that little ashy texture on the outside, and then you bite into the gelatin, and it's got that wiggle to it, that famous wiggle that we all know and love.
I gotta stop.
Tyler, I have an idea. Because I like this fusion food idea that you have going on.
It's bold to call it fusion.
How much do you know about homemaking ice cream? Because I figure you could take the drippings and fond from the bottom of that turkey tray, get that right into the ice cream machine, make yourself a nice little thing. Oh, what's that? Are you pouring on top? Is that caramel on the ice cream? No. The gravy goes perfectly with this turkey flavored ice cream. Maybe a little dollop of the cranberry just to add that little zest, that bite.
Now,
I am struggling, dude.
You might be onto something here because cold turkey already a thing. Now,
I suppose
if we take the fat that congeals with the turkey and everything, and we use that as like kind of the ice cream base.
Sure, you could probably use the congealed fat instead of an egg in the ice cream because that's going to be all of the rich.
That's the binding agent.
That's the binding agent.
Okay, yeah. So congealed fat is the binding agent. Well, hey, here's the thing though. Are we trying to make my family even fatter? Because we've already established that they've been porking out over this past year, and I don't know if we want them to get any bigger. They might explode.
This might help them get everything they just ate back out.
It could just blow up their esophagus and stomachs, so then they lose the weight naturally that way.
Yeah, naturally.
You get pretty the right way by puking.
No, it's just the stomach just fully exploded. It's just gone. So all of that gone.
Oh, funny, like a cartoon. I like that.
Yeah, like it kind of like caves in, and then they kind of like a balloon, just kind of like fly around the room.
Yeah, that's great.
I hated everything that just happened. I kind of blacked out there for a second.
Sure, it was a lot. It was pretty rough on the senses, all of them, all five.
Yeah, I honestly nothing worse though than Tay thinking it's a viable option to put ranch dressing on crackers.
Truly the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. Okay.
I came up with the idea, and somehow Tay made all of the evil energy focus on her for that moment.
There's certain things that, like, you can't hear something like that and then be like, yo, it doesn't work that way. You're going to get harassed into the ground.
I know.
Now,
it's just that I walk over these landmines completely unaware, right?
I don't think you do.
No, I do. I'm completely unaware because I'm looking up at the clouds going, that looks like a bird. And
no, see, that wasn't a landmine. That was more of a claymore you placed in front of your own feet and then walked in front of. Like, you were the one that said the ranch on crackers would be good. I didn't lay that landmine down. That's a self-inflicted wound. Okay. We got a question here from Propin that kind of aligns with what we were talking about earlier. Okay. Moving on.
Yep.
Propin asks, when is it not appropriate to decorate for the holidays? Like, what's your natural border?
I think the Halloween one is obvious. It's the weekend after Halloween. You have to get rid of those decorations.
Yeah.
But then you're in that limbo.
Except for the pumpkins. Those can kind of rot for an extra week, I think.
Yeah. Or if you live in like the woods or something like that, toss them out for the deer.
Yeah, like that's acceptable.
Yeah, Proppin wants to know like what the holiday decorating sins are.
I would say having lights on before mid-November.
On before mid-November.
Sorry,
I think,
like wrapped around the tree, yeah, and like turned on at night.
yes, like turned on at night. I think there is no harm in setting up those lights early before the
because
snow
the
hits.
weather reasons.
If you have a free
Exactly,
weekend, you got to use it.
There you go.
Just,
yeah.
you just have to be conscious of when to actually throw the electricity through the circuit.
I think December 1st. I don't think you can do it until December 1st.
I agree
Like,
with that.
I think that that's the best route, but I can totally understand why there's like a 70-year-old man. It's like, yeah, dude, you're already going to break a hip even if it's August and you're putting those up. Like,
yeah.
I don't want you slipping and sliding.
I think we need to be very clear here, too, though. If you look like Mr. or Mrs. Claus, you have permission to set up as early as possible. Within reason.
I don't even know about that. If Santa was in my HOA, I'd be calling them on his ass all the time.
Why?
Hey, that fat fuck put up his jingle bells on his door, and I can hear them at
Yeah, it's
night.
Nicholas again.
Get rid of him.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he's got a bunch of little people tap dancing on my roof. Tell him to stop.
In the background, you just hear, it's our favorite time of year.
Why are we caroling? It's October 26th. We haven't even hit Halloween. They're not even doing Halloween songs. I live with an insane person, though, who the second it's like literally December 26th, we wake up and my girlfriend is looking at me in bed and she's like, we're getting rid of the tree today. We have to get rid of the tree today. And it's like, can we fucking chill? Maybe till like January 2nd?
That is equal parts psychotic and motivated. Yeah, that's really like impressive, but in the most psychotic way.
But in a way, like I'm exactly where you are, Tyler, where if that happened, if someone just did it, that'd be one thing. But if it was like, you know, hey, are we going to do this task? I'd be like, nah, let's keep it up through the new year. Then we'll take it down.
Yeah, like on a personal level, I'm not that motivated.
No, because my girlfriend wants to leave everything up until February.
That's a little too long.
That's
way too long. It's believe me.
My cutoff is like January 5th, right? Like
That's a good
because I'm
range,
like
yeah.
the Christmas tree didn't just like you roll New Year's into Christmas as like the winter holiday with the winter festive decorations. You don't just get rid of it. Like I could see if you were going from the harshness of Halloween to Thanksgiving, those are two different decorations, right?
Extremely.
But
Similar color schemes, but completely
wildly
different vibes.
There is no reason to get rid of the Christmas decorations before New Year's. They're the same fucking decorations.
Mm-hmm. Well,
There's
I don't know if
other-
there is like New Year's decorations outside of like the glasses that say the year.
There are, because when I think of New Year's stuff, I think of like glittery gold, which
That can
is
just
an
be tinsel.
element of Christmas.
Sure.
But
Well-
not as much as it is New Year's. So there's some overlap, but it's not completely one or the other.
I say you just put out like a 24-pack of Heineken in the middle of the floor. That's your New Year's decoration.
Thank
right?
you, Tyler.
That's your Christmas tree.
Yeah. Hey, that's both.
That's everything. And then you got like a
Truly,
drinking
the
game set up
decoration that
next
needs
to
to be out for all holidays is just bottles of alcohol.
Of
yeah.
course.
And you got like a fucking game of beer pong next to it. That is New Year's decorations. But if you try to encroach any further, I like Christmas has to. I can see maybe decorating your house before the holidays, you know, or I can see like wanting to delay because your stupid ass nieces and nephews are going to run around the house and they're going to fucking destroy all the decorations. And then you're going to want to fucking kill their parents and them. But you know you can't discipline kids anymore in this day and age, you know? Like everyone's going to look at you weird. Everyone's going to look at you funny if you grab the kid that's running around and say like, are you stupid? Are you dumb? What's wrong with you? What do you got wrong in your brain? And then you try and like shake him around to see if his head is like hollow.
Yeah, see,
Everyone's
well,
gonna
that's
look at
where
you
you
funny.
see. I was going to say everything you're doing is totally fine. It's just you can't hit them where people can see.
Well, then you like Well, then you see, like, you got hollow bones, too, to go with that hollow head, and you chuck them down the stairs. And then everyone looks at you.
Chestnut, that one, huh?
Everyone looks at you like you're the fucking weirdo of this situation.
But we all know on the inside, they're like, thank God someone had the strength to do that.
And you're like, what the heck, Uncle Doug? You did that to me when I was a kid. And way too quickly he responds, no, I didn't.
No. Yeah, because no one wants to be brave enough to take the first step. No one wants to hit anyone else's kids on Thanksgiving anymore.
One small step for man, one giant leap for child abuse legislation.
No one's brave enough to take the firm stance of, if it's your niece or nephew, I think that's fair game.
Yep.
Your siblings' kids, they can be a piece of shit. You and your siblings fight, you can transfer that energy to their kids.
Right. It's little siblings.
Cousins' kids? No, you don't get to do it.
No.
Anyone else's kids? No. Nieces and nephews,
Smack the shit out of them. All you want.
fully fair game. Also, you can also play them way harder in board games. Like Trouble, like you can cheat
Yeah.
to make them cry. You can fully try and make them cry.
Yep.
Thank you for keeping the podcast going while I was dying.
I
just Tori, the phrase "one small step for man, one giant leap for child abuse legislation." I can't.
It's special. You hold on to that. It's yours now.
It's not so much a leap as it is more like a kick in the rear, you know?
Sure.
Like a good kick in the rear for child abuse legislation.
Yeah.
Fuck! It just you said it so profoundly.
Oh,
Anyway,
but PC culture is going to get in the way of me hitting my niece and nephew.
I was gonna say that the reason that you can't hit like your nieces or nephews or anything like that is because it'll start a chain reaction of you being like, well, Uncle Jim did it to me, and Uncle Jim would be like, yeah, well, great Uncle Don did it to me. It just keeps going up the line.
Exactly. And that should affirm that it's okay. We're all still here, right? It's okay. We all lived. Kick that kid. We all lived.
It's down the stairs. It's down the
We all
stairs.
lived. Kick your nephew. He's being a little shit. And you can fully dunk on him on the 7-Up basketball hoop outside.
That's
You
true.
can-
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
hoop hard against your nieces and nephews.
Oh, yeah.
You can
You-
hoop
it-
hard
it's the
against that
one-
motherfucker.
It's the one time a year where you can do that legally.
Where you can really show dominance in the backyard football game. Like, oh
just,
yeah, I'm about to
like-
rush 205 yards against these fucking kids.
Oh, just fucking body them. 100%.
Yep.
Like, I'm not playing nicely.
You were saying board games too. Yeah, no. The training wheels are off, kiddo. We're not playing shoots and ladders no more.
I am fully of the mindset that, like, if I'm playing a game with a child that I don't really like, my
So all of
intention
them.
is to make them rage quit. I want them, like, and I'm not playing fair. I am cheating. 150% I am cheating. Like, Monopoly, yeah, I'm playing the banker because their ass doesn't understand money. They don't fucking know. So, like, they can't do math.
You're like, you get $2 for pass and go.
Yeah, and then I'm just like giving myself like the 500s, like I'm slipping one under the board when I'm just like, hey, I think your mom has a snack for you. And then I'm like stealing a 500.
Tyler, you have learned so much from your mother, and I don't think you understand.
Yeah, she
that
beat
you
my ass
have.
in games too. And that's totally fair. It's fully acceptable. I think it's beautiful to teach children that they have to be fucking good at a game. I'm not going to play nicely with them. I'm not going to be like, "Oh, I want you to feel better." No. Beat me.
How do
That
we
is a funny benchmark, though. Is like, I'm going to cheat so fucking hard to prove that they have to be good. It's like, well, that's that. Hey, you're teaching them a lesson about life. It doesn't matter if you're playing it good or right or whatever. There's going to be someone who's cheating that's going to win by default.
Yep.
Exactly. They should be thanking me, honestly.
Thank you
How
for
do
your
we
service.
feel? How do we feel about young cousin strolling up to you and going, "Would you play Fortnite with me?"
Give them the Mad Catz controller.
Okay, I'm on board with that.
Families who have video games during holidays, I feel like they should be in a federal penitentiary, like a bad one.
But like, why though? Specifically,
Because
really iron it out for me.
video games during a holiday is, in my brain, like, unless it's like the Nintendo Switch you're passing around, that's like decent. Hey, look at my Pokemon, and then you put it away, right?
Okay.
Like
Nightmare Switch rotation.
like if you're a family that's got fucking COD playing while like everyone's doing their like other holiday shindig, I just feel like your mom smoked crack while you were in the womb. Like
like a single player game where you have to wear like headphones is one thing, but like if they're doing like a Mario Kart tournament,
it's if you're playing
Madden,
video
maybe.
games.
So as long as it's like party game oriented, it's all right.
Yeah, but it's
Tyler
gotta be
doesn't
like
think so.
it's gotta be like fucking like Jackbox games, right? Like it can't be like an actual. It can't be. Yeah, Grandpa's gonna have some things to say about Mexican people that not everyone's gonna agree with.
Yeah, Grandpa's gonna win with every point.
But like you're gonna. Like, if you're playing, like, fucking, like, any other game other than, like, a party game, like, you're playing Fortnite, you're playing COD, you're playing a fucking RPG, an FPS, anything like that, you're weird, and your mom smoked crack with you because your whole family's fucked up.
The RPG is the most heinous, in my opinion.
Bro, if you're grinding Starfield while your family's over, like, you're an antisocial weirdo. Stop it. Go socialize with grandma. I don't know how many years she got left. Go socialize. Don't be weird. You can play video games literally any other day.
Also, if you're going to a family event, this is just for everyone out there, because some people maybe don't know that it's expected. Put on real pants.
Bruh.
Don't get me wrong. I love sweatpants. I wore sweatpants to work today. You know, it's fine. But
wear nice somethings. Like
just put on a pair of jeans.
Hey, Tori, it's because it's the other employees and the customers like looking at your hog. That's the real reason. You're trying to sell more product.
One of the most impeccable hogs I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's a
Thank
great.
You. I appreciate that.
It's a great looking like window shopping display. You know, like you're putting it out for all the customers to see, and they're like, "Well, yes, whatever he tells me is true."
Yep.
Because his penis is large.
That's big cock privilege right there.
Exactly. Now, put on a fucking button up, okay? Put on a polo shirt
or a
sweater.
Sweater. You know, just an easy sweater. It's basically a shirt.
It's
no
one
hoodies.
Day a year. You can
no
handle
t-shirts.
it. It's fine. Just look nice for one goddamn day.
I'm not even against that. Just don't wear sweatpants or the worst is like don't wear like basketball shorts and a Rick and Morty t-shirt.
Unless you are
like
I'm trying to think of the only exception with that, and there are none.
What's the universe you're trying to build here, Tay? I can't see a single one in which everyone's gonna love that your cousin showed up in the Rick and Morty t-shirt.
I was gonna
your
say,
antisocial cousin.
Not matching athletic shorts and then also is eating chips and ranch.
That's a neck beard. Like the Rick and Morty, basketball shorts, chips and ranch. That's a Redditor that you have invited into your home, and you have to essentially do an exorcism to get them out.
Counterpoint, Adam Sandler?
If you got Adam Sandler at your Thanksgiving, that's just a good time.
Right, but does he get a pass with the basketball shorts and the t-shirt?
But Tay, what universe are you crafting where celebrities just attend different family Thanksgivings each year?
I was just trying to find the one exception for content.
There's nothing there. You can't make up a fantasy land in which, I hope Steph Curry shows up shows up in his game day uniform.
But now you've opened the door to the bit.
I don't think I did.
Which celebrity
I'm slamming it
would
shut
you
behind
like
me.
to have? Which celebrity would you like to have come to your family's Thanksgiving?
A WWE wrestler. So when I say I want to hit my nephew, then I get the Undertaker to like fully put his ass in an arm bar and take care of it for me.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Maybe something like really controversial. You know how everyone tries to like avoid, like, don't get anyone riled up about politics during Thanksgiving dinner, right?
What if you brought the politics to them?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. What if I have Matt Gaetz with me? Like, what if I have Donald Trump with me?
That's definitely a way to show your nieces and nephews what's up.
Oh my God. Hey, whoa. He draws the line at 16, Tori, okay?
Wow.
Sorry, my bad. I thought he was a bad person, but
He draws the line at 16, and all of my nieces and nephews are like 8 and younger, okay? So
Oh boy.
so they got at least 7 more years until Matt Gaetz starts DMing them.
But you know he's gonna be
He's
gonna be
watching.
setting up that tea.
He's
gonna be
watching.
Like, hey, how
He's
old are
like
you
Drake
again?
with Millie Bobby
7?
Brown.
yeah.
Right.
He's setting up the shot.
Yeah.
Lining it up.
Honestly, I mean, we got to be honest. The Alex Jones Thanksgiving, it doesn't get better than that.
Fuck, that would be so good.
It really doesn't get better than that. Alex, would you like gravy on your turkey? I'm not getting any gravy that I didn't see made in the process. You could be putting liberal chemicals in it, okay?
What if he's just like a totally normal dude at Thanksgiving though?
I'd love it.
No,
thank
because
you.
he's a terrible alcoholic, so he would be throwing shit. Like, there's no way he's not going to be so hammered he can barely talk.
I just love the
Half the time he does his show that hammered. Are you kidding me?
I just love the idea of like someone trying to provoke him at the table, like, so Alex, this Israel-Palestine thing's getting pretty heated up, and he's just like, oh, I don't. Come on, we're having.
Come
nice
on, it's
dinner.
Thanksgiving. I don't want to
It's
talk about
Thanksgiving.
politics
I
at
don't wanna
Thanksgiving.
Talk politics. I'm off the clock right now, and I just want to have a nice meal with my family.
Yeah, what if he's just like, I only do that
those
for work.
Palestinians are all.
Hey, who wants to play catch?
Now, okay.
Let's make hand turkeys.
Family man Alex Jones.
I don't know if it can get worse than. Here's the thing. I think I might have had it like, I don't even know if Alex Jones would have said this, because I had a family Thanksgiving one year where Uncle hits the bottle too hard and he's not meant to be drinking, but everyone lost sight of him and he snuck off to grab some hooch, right?
Respect.
End of the night, he's like slurring some words and we're all like, we got to be very careful about how we navigate this one. And I don't even think Alex Jones would have come up with the take he blasted out of nowhere, which was, I think teachers make too much money. How does that come up?
I think we also brought the worst, like, socially unacceptable person to this, but I want to take the worst socially acceptable person and the worst, like, physically acceptable person and invite Mitch McConnell.
He just would sit in the corner and not talk.
He'd freeze up. He'd be shitting himself in the corner. There's
Exactly.
there's nothing there for Mitch to do.
Everyone has to keep tabs on him at all times, which is just annoying.
Your grandma's just like, oh, hubba hubba.
Ugh. Hey, he's got a pulse, am I right?
Wait, are you Alex Jones again in this? He's like, God, I want to fuck Mitch McConnell.
God.
He's a real looker, isn't he?
Oh, I'd just jump his bones. God damn, I want to gobble up his turkey. What's that thing on a turkey called?
A gizzard.
Oh, I'd gobble up his gizzard.
Ew.
I guess today we're all gobblists, huh?
Boo! Boo! Oh my
That was-
god.
Tori, you've gone past the point of no return. You've crossed the Rubicon there, because I don't know if it gets better than that.
Yeah, that's.
You're welcome. You're welcome, world.
You know what else peaked a long time ago? This podcast. So thank you so much for listening. Go ahead and leave us
The
a
2018 era was the best. My favorite Baseless Claims episode are 2018, 2019.
I liked when they did the camera. I'm an OG fan.
Bring back Red Dead.
Tori used to get real nasty with it. Come on.
So go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment.
I think it was all the
and a
mold in
review.
his dad's basement that was ruining his brain. I think it was a wet basement. Did something to his brain. He's never gotten back to that.
Really helps us get into curated lists, helps us beat that algorithm. And hey, if you want to join the discourse, you can join our Discord by looking at the description of wherever you're listening to this show.
Tyler used to be hotter because he was about 20 pounds lighter.
And he had bleached hair.
You can also go to youtube.com/shapelessmedia, which is the corresponding YouTube channel with this very show. You'll get every single episode of this show, along with hundreds of other videos that we made back in Alex's favorite time periods.
I miss Throwback Thursday.
Bring back Kirby Dream Course. They didn't even play all of them.
When are they going to play the Dark Story for Sonic Adventure 2?
They said they would. I've been waiting.
Release the second episode of Smash Bros, you cowards.
Matt Gates is in the corner like, was Tyler 17 in any of the episodes that they filmed? Was he ever 17 in any of these videos? That's going to determine how I feel about watching them. Now, we've reached the final point in the episode.
Just cut it there, you know?
We've already thrown out a lot of baseless claims, except the Matt Gates one. That one is fully true.
No, that's just true, yeah.
But now's the point in the episode where you can just throw out anything else you want. Anything else you want to add to the kind of like Thanksgiving buffet that we've created this episode. Anything else you want to pile onto it, feel free. Go ahead.
I think we should all gather hands and say what we're thankful for this year.
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya.
I think we should let people like what they like.
Oh, I knew Alex had bad opinions, but that's the worst one to have.
I just think we're all a little too judgmental these days.
I think that's worse than anything he said that got him sued for $1 billion.
$1.5 billion, Tyler.
What if Alex Jones showed up to Thanksgiving to out all of your family members that weren't publicly out already?
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
That would be so... They're gay.